This channel is made purely for entertainment. We do not promote superstitions or paranormal beliefs. Why don't you guys believe me? Radhika said nervously. Because what you're saying is impossible, Deep replied. How can you say that without even listening to her properly? Rashi interrupted. She might not be lying, but she's definitely trying to scare us, and we're not falling for her tricks like we did as kids, Ane said confidently as he started walking deeper into the fields. But Rashi, Deep, and Radhika stayed where they were. All four of them were cousins who had come to spend their summer vacation at their grandmother's countryside house. Even though they now lived in small city apartments, their grandmother's huge farmhouse had always fascinated them since childhood. No matter how busy college life got, they never missed visiting during summer. This time, they had driven there in Deep's car. As Ane walked further into the field, Rashi suddenly shouted, "Stop! Don't move!" Ane turned around. Right beside his feet, a massive python was coiled in the grass. He froze. Slowly stepping back, he ran toward the others, his heart pounding. "I told you something is wrong this time," Radhika said. "We need to leave right now. Grandma isn't even here anymore. There's no point staying." Everyone quickly got into the car. Deep tried starting the engine, but the car wouldn't start. "What the hell is happening?" he muttered. After several tries, the engine finally started. But something was wrong. The steering wheel wasn't responding. The car began moving on its own. Everyone inside froze in terror. Their faces had turned pale. "What did you do this time, Radhika?" Deep shouted. "I didn't know those weren't normal playing cards. I'm sorry," she cried. Rashi grabbed her shoulder. "This isn't the time to fight. We need to think what to do." Earlier that evening, while driving toward their grandmother's house, the group had stopped on a deserted road when the car suddenly stalled. While Deep and Ane tried fixing the car, Radhika wandered near an abandoned house nearby. Outside the house were some old toys. She picked up a ball. Under it was a deck of playing cards. "Cool, we can play this at Grandma's house," she said, and put them in her bag. Soon the car started again, and they continued their journey. But on the road, something strange happened. A black cat suddenly ran across the car. Before Deep could brake, the car ran over it. They stopped and saw the cat lying dead. "Relax," Radhika said. "It was an accident." They drove away, but in the rear-view mirror, Deep saw something terrifying. The same cat was running behind the car, alive. After a few moments, it disappeared. Later that night, at their grandmother's house, everyone fell asleep except Radhika. She couldn't stop thinking about the playing cards. Curious, she opened the deck. Each card had strange drawings. The first card showed 4 people sitting inside a car. The second card showed 2 people fixing the car. The third card showed a dead cat on the road. Radhika's hands began to shake. These already happened. She slowly turned the next card. It showed an old woman lying on a bed. Under it were the words, "Grandmother's death." Panicking, she ran to her grandmother's room. Her grandmother was struggling to breathe. Before Radhika could do anything, she passed away. After the funeral, Radhika told everything to the others in the fields, but no one believed her. To prove it, she revealed another card. It showed 4 people standing in front of a giant python, exactly what had happened moments earlier. Now the car was out of control. "Throw the cards away!" Ane shouted. Radhika tried opening the car window, but it wouldn't open. "Check the next card," Deep said nervously. Radhika turned it. It showed 4 dead bodies. "That's impossible," she whispered. Deep tried grabbing the cards from her, but accidentally pulled the heartbrake. The car spun out of control and slammed into a truck. All 4 died instantly. The cursed cards quietly returned to the same abandoned place, waiting for their next victims. Years later, a man named Cyrus returned to his grandparents' house in St. David's, Britain. They had left the property to him after their deaths. The house was old and filled with antique items. Among them was an old VHS tape.
That evening, Cyrus went for a walk near a church where he met Father Dacona. When Cyrus mentioned he had moved into his grandparents' house, the priest's face suddenly turned pale. That night, Cyrus played the VHS tape. At first, the screen was dark. Then, disturbing noises began. Suddenly, the video showed a woman tied to a bed, screaming, "You will all die! Lena will take everyone! 11 days! Only 11 days!" The sound became so loud that Cyrus collapsed, bleeding from his ears. Strange shadows began moving around the room. Terrified, Cyrus ran to the church. The next morning, Father Dacona listened to everything. Then he revealed the truth. 50 years ago, your grandmother worked at a mental asylum. One day she brought home a recording of a witch named Lena. Her spirit attached to the house. Anyone who lives there dies within 11 days. That night, they performed a ritual to trap the spirit in a mirror. But soon Cyrus realized the shocking truth. Father Dacona never wanted to free the spirit. He wanted Cyrus dead so he could claim the property. As dark spirits surrounded Cyrus, he crawled toward the TV and played the tape again. Lena's terrifying voice echoed through the house. Moments later, the room went silent. When Cyrus opened his eyes, Father Dacona and the spirits had been trapped inside the mirror. Cyrus smashed the mirror, finally ending the curse. Far away from the city stood a beautiful but lonely mansion. In its courtyard stood a massive peepal tree. A couple named Neil and Sia bought the house. But from the first night, Sia began behaving strangely. She was often seen standing under the tree at night, whispering to something invisible. Slowly, her personality changed. Her touch became ice cold. Neil grew weaker every day, as if something was draining his life. When things became unbearable, Neil brought his doctor friend Akash to the house. But the moment Sia saw him, she smiled strangely. "Neil is no longer useful to me," she whispered. Before anyone could react, she strangled Neil to death. Akash ran away in terror. Later, a new couple moved into the mansion. The previous owner watched them enter with a quiet smile. Then he walked to the peepal tree and whispered softly, "I kept my promise, Kamini. I'll keep sending you new lovers." The peepal tree leaves rustled, as if something inside it had answered. And inside the mansion, the laughter of the new couple echoed, unaware of the horror waiting for them.